Welcome to Reading Second Graders. Let's continue with our conversation about culture and why it's important to respect everybody's culture. And to help us, we've been reading the book, We Are Grateful. Today we're also going to talk about adjectives. Remember, adjectives are words that describe a person, place, or thing. Person, place, or thing is called a noun. So I have a picture of a garden. Take a look and see if you can think of some words that describe the garden. When you have one, raise your hand and share with your class. Great. So many descriptive adjectives. Those adjectives make your writing so much more interesting and tell lots more information and details about your ideas. Let's take a look at the writing in our story, We Are Grateful, and see what kinds of adjectives the author decided to use. I covered the adjective on this page, so I'm going to read it first without. You can read along with me. When breezes blow and leaves fall, we say, O Chali Heliga. So, what adjective do you think the author might have used to describe the breezes? Raise your hand and share. Great thinking. Let's see which one she did choose. When cool breezes blow and leaves fall. That really does give me the idea that it's autumn. Cool breezes. Let's take a look on this page. Without the adjectives, it says, we gather onions, spring's first food, and serve them with eggs. So, what adjective might describe the onions? Let's see which one the author chose. We gather wild onions. So the adjective describing the onions is wild. That means those onions weren't planted there. They just grew there on their own. They're wild onions. Now let's look at the noun eggs. What adjective might describe eggs? All of those sound like great ideas. Let's see which one the author chose. Serve them with hen's eggs. There we go. So not duck eggs or partridge eggs, but hen's eggs. Nice. All those adjectives are ways the author uses to make her writing more detailed and interesting. The author also includes lots of cultural traditions of the Cherokee people. Take a look at the pictures and see if you can remember any of the cultural traditions that are described in the book. There's ones that aren't in these pictures too. So take a minute and share. Great thinking. With all those cultural traditions in mind, what do you think might be some adjectives that describe the Cherokee culture? How can you use those ideas about the traditions that you read about in the book to describe the Cherokee way of life? Great job, second graders. I can tell you really understood the story and you're really showing respect for that culture. Before we go, we're going to listen to a fun video all about culture and about why it's so important to respect everybody's culture, just the way you want other people to respect your culture.
Hello?
What?
Yo!
Hey, sorry, I can't hear you.
There's a lot of traffic.
Where are you?
I'm in Brooklyn.
Where?
I'm in Dumbo. I gotta hop on the subway here in a sec. But, you know, after I grab a slice.
That's so New York. Pizza and public transportation?
Yeah, but culture is more than that.
For sure.
We're here to talk about culture, yeah. The way of life a group of people shares. Traditions, customs, and language. Whether hero or hoagie, it's still a sandwich.
No mayonnaise, no mayonnaise.
Entertainment like music and art and religious beliefs can be a big part in New York. With its Jewish community, there's kosher food like at this deli.
Let me get a roast beef on
A
rye.
culture shares values, morals, and principles.
Like down south, we're awfully hospitable.
And what about the political system? There's a queen and prime minister over in England. Let's not forget about their economy. The way wealth is spread out can determine a lot. See, what you eat, where you hang, who you know, what you wear can be determined by the way a culture's wealth is shared. A culture can be shared by a big or small group. Our country has a culture, but your region does too. Culture is learned and passed down through generations, but it can still evolve and go through changes.
Check it out.
Our culture shapes who we are. From our clothing, food, languages and art, politics, economics and traditions, social structures, values and religions. Our culture shapes who we are. From our clothing, food, languages and art, politics, economics and traditions, social structures, values and religions.
All right. Mind if I get on this beat?
Yeah, man, come on.
I appreciate you. Look, I'm from Texas, born and raised. Gotta
word?
slow it down a little to talk about how culture moves. Like when people migrate and bring it with them.
Okay, let's go.
Now I don't know where you've been, but no matter what you've seen, cultural diffusion. The spread of culture from one group to another can be rough like from war or smooth like butter. Houston's got a Chinatown. If I need Chinese products, that's where I buy them now. Chinese families moved in and settled down. And the language, food, and customs are all around. Trade, migration, and communication can move culture around the globe and the nation. Okay, so check out Texas. Close to 40% Hispanic, says the census. That's cuz we're at the southern border. Mexico is just a little bit further. Mexicans migrate for opportunity, and their culture shapes Texan communities. In Texas, we got bilingual schools where we speak English and Spanish too. And Tex-Mex is its own cuisine. If that's not cultural diffusion, I don't know what it means. What's your culture? What do you like? What do you know? What shapes your life? When it comes to culture, know the golden rule. What's that? Respect other cultures the way you respect yours. 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 Our culture shapes who we are. Our clothing, food, languages, and art. Politics, economics, and traditions. Social structures, values, and religions. Our culture shapes who we are. Our clothing, food, languages, and art. Politics, economics, and traditions. Social structures, values, and religions. Alright, y'all. Just remember this. You gotta respect other cultures the way you respect yours. Flocabulary, signing off.